Hello everyone. Today I'm not going to teach you a formula. I'm going to tell you a story. And by the end of the story, you will understand one of the most important concepts in the USCMS syllabus learning curve. Before we begin, we have one question for all of you. Suppose today is your first day at Tata Motors. You have never assembled a car engine before. Do you think will you complete it very quickly? No, exactly. Now, look carefully at this picture. Don't read the words first. Just observe what is happening. Can you see this young worker? Today is his first day in the Tata Motors factory. He has been asked to assemble one engine. Students, today everything is new for him. He doesn't know where every bolt is, he doesn't know where every tool is. He checks the instruction manual again and again. He asks his supervisor many questions. He makes small mistakes, he corrects them. Finally, he completes one engine. It takes him 10 hours. Now tell me, if tomorrow he assemble another engine, do you think it will still take 10 hours? No. Correct. Now he already knows the process. He knows where every tool is. He knows where every part fits. He is more confident. He makes fewer mistakes. The second engine takes only 7 hours. After assembling many more engines, something amazing happens. His hands move automatically. He no longer searches for tools. He no longer stops to think. He becomes highly skilled. The engine takes only 5 hours. Students, tell me honestly, did the engine become easier? No, exactly. So, why did the time reduce? Yes, it is practice. Excellent. Yes, the engine is exactly the same. The tools are exactly the same. The factory is exactly the same. Only one thing has changed. The worker has changed. He has become more experienced. He has become more efficient. The important thought, practice and repetition is called the learning curve. Students, this entire chapter can be remembered with just one flow. Practice. If you practice the same work repeatedly, you gain experience. Experience makes you faster. When you become faster, you need fewer labor hours. When labor hours reduce, labor cost also reduce, electricity usage, machine operating cost, factory overhead per unit will also reduce. Finally, the company earns more profit. Practice, experience, speed, less time, lower cost, more profit. Students, now think like a management accountant. If you know that worker will become faster after producing more engine, can I estimate further labor hours? Yes. Can I estimate further manufacturing cost? Yes. Can I decide the selling price? Yes. Can I prepare next year's budget? Yes. So this chapter is not just about mathematics. It's all about helping managers make smart business decisions. Students, always remember this sentence. People improve, machine remain the same. The learning curve is not the story of the machine, it is the story of human learning. And now let us see how the USCMA convert this simple business story into numbers. Students, can you think of any real life activities where you become faster after practicing? Let's you take example like riding a bicycle, driving a car, typing on a keyboard, cooking, playing cricket, editing videos, solving maths problem. Practice makes you better, experience makes you faster. That is the power of learning curve. Students, imagine that you are not a USMS student. Today, you are the financial manager of Tata Motors. Tomorrow morning, your CEO walks into your office. He gives you one simple instruction. I need a plan for next year production. He asks you only one question. Learning curve. CMA exam concept. CMA exam definition. Students, in CMA, the learning curve is mainly used to estimate future labor time and cost. Management wants to know how many labor hours will future production need, what price should we quote for a contract, how much cost will reduce as workers gain experience. Students, suppose Tata Motor has received an order to manufacture 1000 new car engines. Nobody built this new model before. Today, the workers are beginners, but after building hundreds of engines, they become faster. Now think, as the financial manager, what information do you need before accepting this order? How many labor hours will future production need? Don't think like a student, think like a manager. If one engine take 10 hours today, will the 800th engine also take 10 hours? No. So before accepting the order, I must estimate how many labor hours will be actually need in the future. Learning curve example. As worker gain experience, they become faster and more efficient. Example, day 1, 100 workers, 100 hours. After experience, same 100 workers takes only 7 hours. After more experience, same 100 workers takes only 5 hours. Beginners, unit produce 1, average time per engine 10 hours, total labor hours also 10 hours. After some experience, unit produce 100, average time per engine is 7 hours. If I multiply with that 7 hours into 100 units, then I will get the total labor hour is 700 hours. Then after more experience, unit produce 800 units. So average time per engine is now the 5 hours. If I multiply it by this 5 hours into 800 units, the total labor hours become 4000 hours. So the learning curve helps management predict future labor hours. What price should we quote for a contract? Think like a manager. Your goal is not just to get the order. Your goal is to make a profit on the order. Can you manufacture 5000 engines for us? Now imagine Toyota asks Tata Motors, can you manufacture 5000 engines for us? But before signing the contract, Toyota asks, what is your price? How the learning curve helps us decide the selling price. If worker become faster, labor hours decrease, labor cost decrease, manufacturing cost decrease, selling price can be lower. So the learning curve helps managers decide the correct selling price. Now tell me, if you don't know future labor hours, can you quote the correct price? No, exactly. So before quoting the price, the manager's first job is predict future labor hours using the learning curve. Cost is not just one word, it is a whole world. You can see the chart of right hand side. Cost involved in one engine, labor cost, electricity cost, machine operating cost, factory overhead, quality and inspection cost, material handling cost, waste and rework cost, ideal time cost. Students, most people read only one word cost, but in business, cost is much bigger. Now, learning curve reduce costs and increase profit. When workers gain experience, they become faster and more efficient. The learning curve is not just about speed, it's about savings. How cost reduce as experience increases? One is labor cost, worker speed, fewer work, electricity cost, machine run for less time, machine operating cost, factory overhead. So, worker become better, the company spends less money, profit increases. Less cost, more profit. Where we use a learning curve for pricing. If we know future cost, we can decide the selling price. Second one, cost estimation. If management wants to know how much will 1000 engine cost, learning curve helps estimate it. The third one is budgeting. Suppose today is December, management is preparing next year budget. Learning curve, better estimates, better decision, better results. Where a learning curve creates a real business value, contract bidding and labor planning. In contract bidding, suppose Boeing invites the Tata Motors to manufacture aircraft parts. How many companies submit the quotation? That is called bidding. In labor planning, students, should we hire 1000 workers or only 80? If worker become faster after training, maybe we don't need more workers. Capacity planning. Now management asks, can this factory produce 5000 engines? Can this factory produce 10,000 engines? Can this factory produce 20,000 engines? Do we need another production line? Do we need another factory? With learning curve, management can plan today for a stronger, more profitable tomorrow. Students, this is the sentence that appears again and again in the USCMA examination. An 80% learning curve does not mean every unit, every individual unit takes only 80% of the previous time. No, it means whenever the cumulative production doubles, this is important. Whenever the cumulative production doubles, the average time per unit becomes 80% of the previous average. Students, today you did not learn only a mathematical formula. You learned how financial manager thinks. You learned how company decide.